But you don't care, no. You just don't care, no. I don't wanna play. Baby, I'm just fine. I don't need you anymore.
Content information and the link to the written version of this video, please check the description below. Welcome to the 10th entry and the first part of Terms I Learned on Holiday, as part of my Under the Queer Umbrella spin-off blog series and video series, where I discuss new terms I learned of on holiday, as well as new terms added or updated on the wiki over the week I was on holiday. In this entry we shall be discussing a small variety of queer identities which I found on the LGBTA+ wiki via randomizing on the wiki. Disclaimer. Although I've gone into this entry with the best intentions to educate others and done plenty of my own research into these identities by talking to those who identify with these labels and doing online research, I do not have the majority of these identities and therefore cannot speak from personal experience. If I get any information wrong, if you're comfortable, feel free to let me know in the comments and I will amend the blog version of this video as needed. My intention is to bring awareness to these identities and to educate on the beauty of queer identities. I encourage you to do your own research alongside this entry. You can find all the links to these identities by clicking on the respective link in the description below. If you would like to support me, consider checking out the links below where you'll find my Cash App, my GoFundMe, my email address so that you can send inquiries about anything, commissions wise or video wise, and also you will see a link to my Twitter at UTUwithJJ. Thank you for your support, and let's get on to the video. Terms I learned on holiday. This is a series of terms I found through randomizing the LGBTA+ wiki page between Monday to Monday the week I was on holiday. These terms will be placed in alphabetical order, with the possible exception of terms that are directly related to a term I randomized. Appy Gender. This term was coined by Tumblr user IRL Cindy Lennox. You will find a link to that Tumblr in the description. This gender refers to those whose gender feels soft and vibrates with differing intensities like a bee. The gender may also feel sticky or fuzzy. Those who use this term also describe it as having the vibes of the taste of honey with an overall connection to bees. RV Gender. This term was coined by juiceboxgutz on Tumblr. This is a xenogender connected to dogs, puppies, gender non-conformance, gender euphoria, and the overall feeling of puppiness. Coffee sexual. This term refers to those whose sexual attraction changes or those who only experience sexual attraction when consuming coffee in some way, such as through smell or taste. This term is a subset of aberrasexual or aseflux. Gender harp. This term is a music agenda based on harps and their music. This term has two definitions attached to it: a gender related to the general aesthetic of harps and their music, and a gender which is affected by playing or listening to a harp. Those who use this term may feel their experience of gender differs in intensity as different music is played on the instrument. If you're enjoying this video, please consider checking out my Patreon, which is linked in the description below. For just £1 or your currency's equivalent of £1, you will find all my videos a day before they go public. That's my Patreon, linked in the description below. Gender haze. This term refers to those whose gender feels foggy or clouded over, seemingly indiscernible. This feeling can be caused by physical or mental illness, neurodiversity, trauma, sickness, psychosis, or general uncertainty. Despite this, this term is not considered an exclusive identity. If you do not have any of the conditions, you can of course still use it, but as always, you're encouraged to do your own research into this and similar terms. Passi Gender. This term refers to those whose gender relates to pacifiers and childlike things. It was created with age regressors in mind, but you don't have to be an age regressor to adopt this term. Fennec. Coined by Tumblr user Biohazard Mogi. You can find the link in the description. Last but not least, this term is used to explain the distance between one's identity to the gender binary. Those who use this term have an identity which is close to the gender binary, but still distant from it. So there we go. Week 10 of terms I learned this weekend, and part 1 of terms I learned on holiday. Soon we'll be discussing physical attraction identities, but in the meantime there'll be plenty of content to keep you content, including more terms I learned this weekend entries. As always, remember to please do your own research alongside these entries, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to my channel. It helps me out a lot. If you haven't already, consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting your thoughts on this video down below. My next subscriber goal is 450 subscribers, by the day I go back to university, which is on the 20th of September. That's 450 subscribers by the 20th of September. I know we can make it. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Oh yeah, part 2 will be out tomorrow. When watching this video, part 2 out tomorrow. So make sure to subscribe to get notified of that. Bye.